Hey, how's it going, guys? This is a review and like tips, basically, mostly tips of the Samsung S8 Plus. Had it for about a month now. Just want to give some reviews, some tips on it. Awesome phone. I like it a lot. Do need a case for it. There is a lot of issues of the screen cracking. The case also helps with the fingerprint scanner if you decide to go with the fingerprint scanner as your main source of security when you lock the screen. I like it a lot because the simple fact that the case, I can find it every single time. It's easy. And one of the first things I did when I got it out the gate, and I set it for it already, if you go to settings, display, and you want to go to screen resolution, it comes in the preset. I don't know if you can see that. It comes preset on let's see if I can get that. There it is. FHD. You want to? I usually just go to this full resolution. It doesn't chew up a lot of battery. You notice it a little bit more on videos, YouTube, things like that. You tend to notice it more. One of the other things is, like I said, I have the fingerprint. I didn't really go with the iris protection. I heard a lot of issues with it. Personally, never tried it, but I just went with the fingerprint scanner and it seems to be working fine. All you have to do for that is just go to settings, lock screen and security, and that will set it. Sorry about this, guys. There it is. Lock screen and security, and then you can go into your setting for your fingerprint scanner. There she is. Okay, for your fingerprint scanner. Like I said, the fingerprint scanner, me personally, I like it a lot. The one thing I did turn off, I wasn't really a fan, is the always on display there. This here, you basically can have your phone constantly on. You can lock it, it'll usually turn it off, but it'll start to come right back on. It's like in standby. And you can have it show an image, clocks, everything like that. I personally didn't like it. I felt like that was going to chew up a lot of battery life since it's just on, even though it's not really doing anything, it's just on. I just didn't really like it. I didn't see a point to it. Other than that, this phone is pretty awesome. Didn't like the default text messaging app. Got Textra, like that one a lot. This one can basically do everything and more than the actual default messaging app. The other thing, as a tip, what I did is when you have your app drawer, I set it for alphabetical order. I didn't like the custom order. I think it was just going in the order of downloads. But the actual alphabetical order to me was a lot better for it. It seemed like it worked a lot better for me because I can find stuff easy. I don't have a lot of apps, but when I'm looking for one particular one, all I gotta do is know my ABCs. So like I said, this is pretty cool. You still have your folders, options, everything like that. Haven't really changed any of that. Haven't had any issues with that. I know that people were saying that there's issues with Bluetooth. I haven't had issues with Bluetooth. I also haven't tried to connect two Bluetooth devices at once though. I don't know if that's where people are running into issues, but I haven't had any issues with it. I have several Bluetooth devices saved on here, and I don't have an issue with anything. The only one that will be paired at the same time will be my watch and my headset or something like that, and like I said, I haven't had any issues with any of those being paired. But this phone, other than that, phone's fast. I did get a screen protector and a case. I got the OtterBox screen Defender series, and the screen protector, I don't know if you'll be able to tell there, the screen protector is a ZAG, the glass. I went with that, and I was just hoping when I bought them, I literally was just hoping that this wouldn't affect this, and it actually doesn't affect it. It comes really close to the edge. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. but it's like right there at the edge. There's a small gap on it, and it does leave your camera and your photo sensor on, or uncovered I should say. Covers all your ports, everything like that. So a little dust protection. Not much. Dust will still get in there because it can come in through here. So if you ever take this off, you will notice a bunch of dust on the back. It's 2 layers of protection. It's actually the rubber and a plastic case on it, a hard plastic. And like I said, personally, I like this combo a lot. I've always liked Zag shields, but they didn't work with some of my other Defender series because they had a screen protector on them, just like a little cheap plastic, and the Zag was too thick, so it would always have issues with it using the Zag screen protector. Now the only thing is the glue on the InvisiShield is only around the edges of it. So when I put it on, it hasn't came off, haven't had issues with it, but you can see the glue layer on it. Wasn't really a fan of that, but Zag does have a lifetime warranty on their things. You just take it to over here, we have a lot of malls that carry Zag. You just take it there and they'll take care of it. But they'll take care of it. And one of the other cool tips that I like is this right here. Don't know if you can see that bar, but if you swipe at that bar, it will actually show apps. You can customize this however you want. I think this is the default how it comes. It has people you call the most or your favorites. Also, if you want to do a GIF animation, you can. I like this a lot because I use it to go to calculator. I use it to go to clock. Clock for the most part is the main one I use. But I like the clock. I didn't have this on my other phone, which I'm coming from a Note 4, I believe. But it can actually, don't know if you can see it, it will read the time out loud to you. So when my alarm goes off there at 3 o'clock, I can turn this on, and at 3 o'clock it actually will say that it'll go off and then say it's now 3 o'clock or 3 a.m. It's pretty cool because hearing someone tell you the time, with me at least, helps me to wake up or get up, like, oh shit, I'm running late or something. So I like that a lot. But yeah, other than that, if there's any other question you guys have, tips or anything like that, feel free to comment down below. If you guys have some tips that you'd like to share, comment down below and share them with everybody. Alright, thanks guys, appreciate it. Later.